I'm going to get right into it. This is Mongo Edwards with my mentor, coach, trainer, Sean Wallace.
Hello.
Been teaching me a lot over the past year and a half.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you finding me on YouTube and Facebook. And I just want to get into it as far as my pet peeve right now on Facebook and on other social media sites, that people do not know how to build relationships. They just don't.
They really don't.
They don't know how to ask questions. I know you have a need. I know you have a want. I know you have a desire. And while I'm talking to you, you're not asking me the right questions. It's irking.
Right.
It literally is.
Well, tell them what you feel a good person, as far as building relationships, should be about. Like, what do you feel a good engagement on Facebook would be about versus just pitching your business opportunity?
Well, I definitely, lead with value and, ask the right questions and ask me, if I'm talking about a capture page, I'm talking about follow-up, I'm talking about a sales funnel. You're not asking me what that is.
Right.
They're not asking me, what is a capture page? How do I gather information? What is a sales funnel? So Sean has been teaching me so much over the past year and a half about all of these concepts and about all these tools and techniques. And so it's a privilege and an honor for me to have Sean here to discuss, proper etiquette as far as relationship building and all the elements of a capture page for network marketers and for entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. Well, I'll keep it real short, but what Mongo is saying is absolutely true, is that when you're on social media atmospheres and in that environment, you want to look at it as a party. It's socializing. So you don't just want to be, I think that's what you're referring to, is just pitching your business opportunity or having someone just trying to recruit you into something without getting to know who you are first.
Right.
What is it that you like?
This compensation plan is the best thing since sliced bread and harmony grits.
Right. But what it boils down to is it doesn't matter about, like, if you're in network marketing, it doesn't matter about your compensation plan, your company, what kind of product you have, or any of that. It's all about who you are. And getting to know individuals, like Mongo was saying, I can hear it in his rant and his pet peeve, but it happens all the time.
I'm ranting right now.
But it's all good. It's a good rant because this is good information that they need to know on how to build relationships with people. It's all about us getting to know, like, and trust each other before we have to do an actual business transaction with somebody.
Right.
So I wanted to cover actually was just the 4 C's. Okay. Which, this is what I've taught you and what we teach our team and business owners on how to implement within their business to really be able to build that relationship, be able to streamline the sales process, and be able to really increase sales, and no matter what it is that you're doing. I just kind of want to leave you with that in this short video on what the 4 C's are. That way you can start implementing it, and if it makes sense, what you want to do is get back with Mongo. I'm sure he'll be able to go over
holla at me,
these techniques with
connect with me.
Connect with them, and that's the first thing in the 4 C's is actually connecting. So let's just write that down here. It's the 4 C's, what we like to call it. And the first one is, just like Mongo said, is connecting with the lead. So you need to have something in place, and excuse my writing if I'm messing up on spelling this, but the first thing is you need to have something to connect with the lead, okay? And you can find that anywhere, all social media, Google. There's tons of ways to be able to find your leads, but once you do that, the second thing you want to do is have something in place where you can actually collect the lead. Okay? And that's kind of what Mongo was talking about as far as lead capture pages. There's different variety of ways to be able to collect the lead. But you want to be able to collect that lead, so now you have a database to be able to communicate with them to build a list or a relationship without having to pitch your business. And you do that by just providing value. So in this particular area here, the big V, you wanted to say you want to be providing value to your people, okay? Whatever that is. And when we say value, give a solution to people's problems. Just think of it that way, okay? Ask yourself this question when you're putting out content. Who are you? Why do they need it? Where can they get it? That's it. Who are you? Why do they need it? And where can they get it? Basically, ask yourself those questions. That's subconsciously what people are asking themselves. Why do I need what it is that you're offering? So that's the kind of value that you want to share with them. After you collect the lead, what you want to do from there is just communicate with them. Right? Communicate. All right? And you just want to communicate with them. You want to do this through Facebook, Twitter, through videos, text messaging, email, autoresponder, and you just want to communicate with them. And that's what Mongo is really talking about
And be honest that you don't. I know I don't have all the answers.
Right.
So I'm going to ask questions.
Right.
That's so important.
Absolutely. And the last thing you want to be able to do is basically close your lead. Okay. Now, this is a whole other subject on its own on knowing how to close, but it's really just asking qualifying questions. Figuring out what your prospect needs and then giving them a solution to that, and then asking them, is there any reason after I gave you the value, built this relationship with you, that you don't want to do business with us today? Okay, and that's basically it. And what you want to do is just figure out how to put these components in place so you can basically streamline the whole sales process, and that's what we actually want to show you. If you want to get some of these more tips on how you can actually streamline this whole process, what you want to do is get back in touch with Mr. Monzo Edwards.
Yes.
He's fired up.
I'm fired up. Can't you tell?
And he knows how to streamline the process. So with that being said, Monzo, where can they find you at?
Well, you can find me essentially with our new, golly, we got so much going on my fan page, our fan page, Inexpensive Marketing Solutions. Like our page, and that's gonna definitely show you what a successful internet marketing capture page looks like. Yeah. And then there's so much value on our fan page that it's nuts. Sean and I have made money with MLM Lead System Pro. We've made money with Mike Dillard. So you're going to see me doing a whole lot of different affiliate marketing. But essentially right now, our fan page is where it's at. And then inexpensivemarketingsolutions.com/Mongo. Is another way to get into our site. But the videos on there are tremendous. We got all kind of value or showing you what a capture page looks like.
I'll just do this up here real quick. If you go to our Facebook fan page, look for IMS, Inexpensive Marketing Solutions, and we'll hook you up with 80 social media marketing tips for free, really. Where that way you can learn how to communicate and give value to the marketplace and get better results in your business. So I'm going to leave a link underneath this video. I didn't want to write out the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he'll have to leave a link underneath this video where you guys can get
Sean, I just definitely want to thank you for just giving me a moment of your business time today. And it's a pleasure and honor to have you here. And I just want to, thank you for teaching me and just, tutoring me, guiding me,
Absolutely.
and just kind of molding me with all your knowledge of what you've been learning over the past 5+ years. I've been in network marketing, internet marketing for about a year and a half, and I've been in network marketing for about 10 years. So together we have about 15 years,
Absolutely.
20 years as far as relationship building and how to grow your business online and off. So we'll see you on the inside.
Make it a great day.